Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special episode. Because here's the thing. As I was just telling the Twitch chat, remember you guys can watch us live on twitch.tv/Primal_Target. Link in the description below for the YouTube people. This episode is mainly for you guys that are watching on YouTube. Because unfortunately, because of the holiday shuffle of Thanksgiving, I was unable to actually download the episode or the stream of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And unfortunately, that episode was taken away by the time I got back to, I got back home, and that stream is gone. So, unfortunately for the people that are on YouTube, you will get a brief review of this movie with the fact that because we're recording another episode right after this. So here is how Planes, Trains, and Automobiles went. Like we said, every single episode this season we have 4 things that we're looking for. How many times does how many times do the characters say the holiday? This is a Thanksgiving movie, and therefore, how many times does Thanksgiving get said? And yeah, the times that Thanksgiving gets said is 9 times. The first sight of snow is 5 minutes and 17 seconds into the movie. And how many hugs? There are 3 hugs. And is there a turkey or ham that is shown on the table? A turkey does get shown on the table, and it's during a kind of a very brief sort of like dreamlike sequence of what is it? Not Del, of Steve Martin's character. And yeah, so we went into this movie into the Twitch stream episode of things. We went in diving into a lot of details and things. So I'm not going to go into too much because, like I said, we've already kind of done this episode, but this is kind of a makeup episode for you YouTuber people. So for that saying, I'm going to do 2 things from each thing. So some of this might sound familiar and some of it might sound repetitive, but it's okay for people that are live on Twitch right now. But we are going to go into IMDb Corner, and just for you YouTubers so that you get to hear at least some of the stuff. So this is some of the trivia. There is a lot of trivia with Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and I encourage you to go and check it out over there on IMDb. But here is the first 2 things. I'm just going to read the first 2 things. John Hughes, in an interview on the Those Aren't Pillows edition of the DVD, which I believe is just the DVD version, said he was inspired to write the story after an actual flight he was on from New York to Chicago. The flight was diverted to Wichita, Kansas, taking him 5 days to get home. And then the second one on here is John Candy and Steve Martin's favorite film of their own is this one. And I actually shared in our Discord a video of Steve Martin recounting some of the he has all of his scripts. He has all the scripts in like a library state, and he pulled out the original script of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And as he was reading it, he really got choked up just thinking about John Candy, and because they really became friends on this film. So yeah, I don't know why, but I accidentally exited out of IMDb. Yeah, John Candy was awesome, and he was actually in Home Alone, which was the first movie we watched this season. And let me just pull up Planes, Trains again. And see, let's go to goofs. We got 2 goofs here. Well, there's a lot of them, but again, I'm just going to read the 2. Outside the Braidwood Inn, Neil, which is Steve Martin's character, tells Dell, which is John Candy's character, that he has a Visa card, a gasoline card, and a Neiman Marcus card. However, earlier when he was checking into the motel, Neil pays with a Diners Club International card, which is, I guess, something. Those are weird things. I've never met someone with a Diners Club. I don't even know if Diners Club is still a thing. Uh, the next one is the rental car that the men travel in would appear to have a fully electrical electrically adjustable passenger seat, yet the driver's seat is a manual lever and knobs, which was something that we talked about last go around too. It is weird because when Dell is trying to take his jacket off, he is stuck on manual levers, whereas on the other side, he broke the moving back and forth car stuff, and that's why uh, Neil has to deal with a busted seat the entire time as he's sitting over there. Let's see. Crazy credits. Crazy credits. Let's do the 2 crazy credits here. After all the end credits, there's a shot of advertising exclusive or executive William Wyndham in the office as it's the end scene credits of the movie. In the office as the scene in the beginning of the movie, still examining the pictures. Neil Page was waiting for him to finish pursuing at the staff meeting. Perusing at the staff meeting. I still think it was cool. Some of the movie was filmed 20 minutes. Oh, yeah, it's filmed in Buffalo. Yeah, a lot of that. A lot of this was filmed in Buffalo. Or near Buffalo. There are no opening credits after the title, which scrolls across the screen like a plane, train, and automobile. I didn't realize that, but I guess there's that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't think we read the crazy credits last time. But yeah, let's see. Budget was $15 million estimated. And it grossed in the USA and Canada, it grossed $49 million. Worldwide, $49 million. So I'm assuming it only released in Canada and the US. Opening weekend, though, it got $7 million. So, yeah. Well, we did crazy credits. There's only 3. The other one is as the title planes, trains, and automobiles scroll across the screen, the sound of each mode of transportation is heard. So that's that. Yeah, there wasn't very much of that. A lot of it is just like facts. Like there's just so much trivia to the movie. There's a lot of goofs. The okay, I will do the quotes. This is the one quote. This is the one quote from the movie because this is the most famous quote. And this is part trivia and part quote. So the trivia to this scene alone made this movie an R-rated movie. It would have been PG-13. It could have even been PG. But this scene made it an R rating. And it was the car rental agent and Neil. So I'm going to do car rental agent and Neil. So that's how we're going to determine who is talking. Welcome to Marathon. May I help you? Yes. How may I help you? You can start by wiping that fucking dumbass smile off your rosy fucking cheeks. Then you can give me a fucking automobile, a fucking Datsun, a fucking Toyota, a fucking Mustang, a fucking Buick, 4 fucking wheels, and a seat. I don't really like the way you're speaking to me. And I don't really care for the way your company left me in the middle of fucking nowhere with fucking keys to a fucking car that isn't fucking there. And I really don't care to fucking walk down a fucking highway and across a fucking runway to the back to get back here to have you smile in my fucking face. I want a fucking car right fucking now. May I see your rental agreement? I threw it away. Oh boy. Oh boy, what? You're fucked. And that's it. That's the and I can't remember how many times he says it. It's in there. It's in the trivia. Steve Martin was convinced to join the production after favoring two scenes he had read in the script: the seat adjustment scene in the car and the F-word tirade of the car rental. There is a trivia that does say how many times he said it. It is a lot. It is a lot of times. But that got the R rating to the movie. So there you go. So when it all came down, and the thing is this movie is so synonymous to my own childhood of Thanksgiving. I just really, it's the one Thanksgiving movie. And traditionally every single year I watch this on Thanksgiving, whether it's by myself or with family and friends. I just love watching this movie, and it is a movie that really just drives into somebody that feels like he is missing out on his family because he doesn't want to let him down. And he's done it before, and he's done it so many times, he doesn't want to do it again. And then somebody that hasn't had the opportunity to have a Thanksgiving with family or friends in such a long time after losing his wife, that we eventually find out at the end of the movie. And it's someone that is just sad and alone, that just wants a friend, and somebody that feels like he has it all but notices that he really doesn't have a lot of the friends that he really, or at least a friend like Dell. And it's just a great movie. It's just a great overall movie. I think everyone should at least watch it, own it. Some point, someone needs to own it in your family at some point in time. And for that, I gave it a 9.4 based off of just the amazing performances from John Candy and Steve Martin. The chemistry between the two, you can tell that they love doing this movie because of just how scene to scene it moves. The story moves. John Hughes does a great job even making the movie, and it's just an overall amazing Thanksgiving movie, if not possibly the best Thanksgiving movie of all time, considering that there are not very many of them. So I gave it a 9.4. The PT Nation score from the last time that we recorded this to people that have watched it is an 8.9. I will say IMDb has rated this a 7.6, and that is so low to me, but 8.9 from the PT Nation and 9.4 from yours truly. That is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And that will be the very, very, very short episode that, unfortunately, originally was an hour long. So if you want to watch it, make sure that I don't screw up and you don't miss out on full episodes of MovieKombat. Make sure you check out live, twitch.tv/Primal_Target. Every Monday, we record a new episode. And that is what we are going to do leading up into the holiday season, because this is the holiday season. And we have, after this episode, a Bad Moms Christmas. So if you want to watch that, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you're tuned in. And enjoy the rest of your day and your holiday. And hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving, because originally we recorded this before Thanksgiving. Now we recorded it after. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good night, everybody. Count those.
Okay, because then that would have really been insane.
Yeah, I just counted anytime. Remember, lightsaber moments are when a lightsaber gets unsheathed. Only one of them has to initiate a lightsaber moment. All right, okay. So it doesn't have to be like, oh, one goes off, the other one goes off. That counts as two. It's just when the one goes off, that's